lovely people. I'm going to do a short live this afternoon just to try to get me into my consistent pattern of doing a live at between 12 and 1 o'clock every day. And it's a little after 1, so I'm still okay. But it's not going to be a real long live. Just, like I said, to get me into a little roll here. So with my channel, I want it to be very comfortable. I want people to be able to come in and talk about some issues if they want to. I mean, this is a way for us to be able to share maybe some things that are going on inside that we weren't, we're not able to, maybe tell people face to face. Here we've got kind of a hidden identity, people don't really know who we are. So it might be a little easier to ask some questions or make some comments, and everybody's free to have their opinion here. No judgment, no I was going to say no wrong, but I want to kind of keep on topic, kind of not, just be. It's hard for me to keep focused. So if we get kind of off topic, then it steers me out into a whole nother zone. But I think everybody needs to be able to have someone to talk to sometimes. And maybe this is the platform. Maybe not. Maybe I'm wrong. I could be wrong. But I am shut in my house, and I did go to therapy for a long time, and I no longer do that. So there's not, there's not really any. I don't have any. I don't know what the word is. Outlet, I guess, maybe outlet. That could be it. So today, I don't see that there's anybody in here, but I'm just going to talk just so we can keep my consistency. So today I want to talk about loving ourselves. How do we do that? How do we love ourselves when we grew up in dysfunction and chaos, in a negative environment, maybe physical abuse, emotional abuse? We're told negative things about ourselves. How do we learn to love ourselves? How do we now learn as adults to say, okay, all those people were wrong, and I can love me, after you've been told your whole life that you weren't lovable, or made to feel that you weren't lovable. Maybe they didn't use those exact words, but you were made to feel that way. So I think number one in learning to love ourselves is we have to make a choice. And it's kind of like recovery, sobriety. Right now, at this moment, I don't know how, but I choose to love myself. I'm going to choose to love myself today. It doesn't matter what anybody else says. It doesn't matter what anybody else has said to me in the past or done to me in the past. I'm going to choose to love me today. And I think that's our first step. We have to choose. And then we have to own it, and know that we are really the only one that can do that. We can talk to friends, we could talk to a therapist, we could talk to lots of people, but we are the only one that can make that change in our life. Nobody else can do that for us. And so we have to own it. And building self-awareness and stop talking negative to ourselves is a practice. We've learned, it's been bred into us to talk negative to ourselves. People have talked negative to us, and so it's up to us to do that positive talk. I don't know what's happening with my phone. I'm sorry. Um, and we have to practice self care. You know, have you caught yourself um, where you just don't even feel like, doing anything to yourself anymore? Can you see? I used to wear makeup every day. I used to do something with this hair. You know, I colored my hair, so that it wasn't, striped gray. And, I used to take care of myself. I used to, do a lotion every day, things like that. And that's one thing about when you don't feel good about yourself, you tend to let those things go because it doesn't matter anymore. Good morning. I think you're the only one on the chat. Um, this is just a comfortable talk chat about um, today about loving ourselves. Um, you're free to stay or you're free to go, so it's up to you. But thank you for coming in. So, anyways, you know, thank you. Uh, so we have to learn to recognize what we're doing, to recognize that we've kind of given up. We've given up on taking care of ourselves um, because we don't feel lovable. We don't feel important enough to do those things for ourselves. But it is very important because it makes us feel better. It makes us want to be positive and well, don't give up on yourself because you are absolutely wonderful. Um, Hi, Reality. Nice to see you in the chat. Thank you for coming in. Today we're talking about loving ourselves and how we go from a point of maybe we've given up um, to no, we're important. We are important, and God made us magnificent, and we have to live in our magnificence. And I'm not talking about conceitedness. Thank you, Reality. Um, we're not the conceited, oh, I think I'm all that. No, not that kind of confidence, but confidence in that we were made for a purpose and we were made the way we were made, no matter what. And we are loved. Oh, thank you so much. How old are you? Um, So, first we have to, maybe we've made some mistakes in our lives and we have to forgive ourselves for those mistakes and move forward. Um, and we have to um, decide that we're not, we may be different. We may look different than other people. Um, we may have been born different than other people, but we are still magnificent. We are one of a kind. We can do something in this world that nobody else can do. We just have to find out what that is. And today, I would like to know if anybody's in the chat, tell me one thing that you love about yourself. One thing that you find wonderful about yourself. Doesn't matter what anybody else has said about you or anything that anybody's made you feel, but tell me one thing Oh, that's great, Reality. Your eyes. Yes, I used to really take pride in my eyes, and because I had big bright eyes, and I don't anymore. They're kind of tired and in little slits, but that's okay. That's okay. And but one of the things that I like about myself is I'm a kind person. I do and say kind things to others. I don't like to see others in pain. I don't like to see others hurt. And I think that that's a wonderful quality in a person, to be kind. And so maybe, I've gotten older. Um, oh, thank you, Reality. That is wonderful. That makes me feel really good. I love to see new subscribers. That just makes, I'm like a little kid. Ah, that's so great. But thank you so much. Um, so, um, you know, it might not be your looks. The world focuses so much on looks and maybe how much money you've got or status or, how much, what kind of car you drive, what kind of house you live in. That's the world standards. And that's not what makes you a wonderful person. What makes you a wonderful person is what's inside your heart, inside your soul. Um, Kindness is overlooked nowadays. You know, um, People tend to overlook other people and not really care about other people's situations. Oh, you hate your name? No. Well, your name is something that I guess you were given at birth. Um, I don't know. If you don't like your name, but I mean, call yourself something else. If that makes you happy to oh, bullying is horrible. It is terrible. And one thing I've learned about bullies is that bullies really are very insecure. And that's why they have to take uh oh, well, that's cute, Indy. Indy is cute. That's a cute name. Um but bullies have to make fun of other people and put other people down and hurt other people because they're carrying around a bunch of pain. And yeah, when you're the one being bullied, that's hard to look at that bully and feel bad for them. You're okay. Talk as much as you want to. Um, I want this chat to be comfortable. I want these lives to be comfortable, where people have an outlet to talk. You know, um, in my town 2 weeks ago, a 15-year-old boy took his own life, and that happens a lot here in this community that I live in, and it bothers me a lot. Um, and if I can be an outlet to somebody that's carrying around some pain or just needs somebody to talk to for a minute, then um, I'll be here. And you can talk to me, and you can let those things out, and you can say how you feel here in this chat. Um, because pain is pain, and how sad it is for someone to end their life because they're carrying pain, when just letting that pain out could change everything and turn everything around. And so I want everyone in this chat to know that at any time, if anyone is ever feeling like they're carrying too much pain or they are not okay with their self, to reach out, because this is temporary. It may not feel temporary, it may feel overwhelming, but it's temporary, and we can find a fix for it. we can find an answer. And and know you're loved. Know you're loved on this channel. If you don't feel loved anywhere else in your life, and I've felt that, believe me, but no, I love you here on this channel. And that's where we're at today. you know I want you to love yourself. I want you to know how important you are. I want you to know how beautiful you are. I want you to know that you have something to offer that nobody else can offer in this world. You're unique, and you have something that's important and special. And you can't let anyone put that light out in you. You've got to you've got to believe in yourself. And that's so hard. It's a process. It's a process to be able to believe in yourself, especially if you've been bullied or you've lived in chaos all your life and dysfunction. It's very hard to believe in yourself and to believe that you're worth something and that you have something to offer. But you do. You do. I do. And you do. Hi, Akuma. I hope I'm getting that right. I don't like to disrespect other people's names. And so um, I really hope that I get their names right. Okay, I thank you so much for coming into the chat, and thank you for subbing my channel. That means a lot to me. I'm trying to get to 500 subs by the end of this month, and I I appreciate every single person that comes into my chat and likes and subscribes to my videos. It means a whole lot to me. Um, oh, thank you, Akuma. That is a beautiful name. I like that name. And I want you to know you're beautiful and you're worth something today. All right, Akuma. Yeah, I have to wash dishes too, but they're just sitting in the sink. Have a nice day and night wherever you are too. Yep, you are magnificent. And today I want you to think about that, and I want you to come up with something wonderful about yourself. Have a good day or night. I appreciate you so much. And I appreciate just being able to talk. This helps me because, I struggle with a lot of issues myself. I have a severe anxiety and panic disorder. And so this is great for me. So everyone that chats with me is helping me. And I love that. So you are important. You're important to me, you know? You're important to my mental health. You're important to my day. You make me smile and you make me happy. And to me, that's more important than what you look like, how much money you got. You know, all of that mess is that you are kind and you speak kind words to me, and that is beautiful. So, um, I do have dishes. I do have dishes to wash too. I'm in the process of decluttering my house because I have let my house get in a condition to where um, I don't like it. It's not glory to God. I have too many things. I cannot find the things that I have because I have too many things, and that does not bring glory to God. It does not help me. It makes me tired. It makes me frustrated. And so I am in the process of bringing glory to my house. So I have to, get rid of things. And so I've been doing that. And that's something that I have to do this afternoon. I've got some boxes that I'm going through and some things I'm getting rid of. So do whatever you need to do to make yourself happy today. Just today. Just right now, look in the mirror and say, you are great. You're the greatest person I know. And just be kind to yourself and love yourself. You know, that's my message for today. That's what my live was about today. It's just, for this moment, for this, few minutes right here this afternoon, build yourself up and tell yourself positive things. Find something that you see beautiful about yourself and share it with the world. And kindness. Just be kind to others, you know, um, because you never know. You could smile at someone today, and that could change their whole plan of the day just from you smiling and being kind to them. And so, guys, um, that's going to be my short little live for today. I appreciate everybody that came in here, everybody that subbed, everybody that chatted. It made my day. And keep being beautiful. And I will see you tomorrow around 1 o'clock. I'm out of here. Love ya.